Hello, and the battle for playoffs really is heating up. Three teams, Kings 11 Punjab, Kolkata, and SRH, are in position to get that fourth slot, and Rajasthan Royals might just also can sneak in with their yesterday's performance. But definitely, it's going to be a big match today for Kings 11 and KKR. Kings 11 in red hot form. 10 days back, they were lying at 8th position, but they have won 4 matches on the trot, which has straight away taken them to the mid table. So that's how things change in this IPL. That's how competitive this IPL is. Whereas KKR, they too had a good game the other night with Nitish Rana and Sunil Narayan both coming good against Delhi Capitals. So two good teams playing against each other and both in good form as well. So regarding the combinations go for KKR, Sunil Narayan has been doing really well, but how to get Andre Russell in, and if Andre Russell is fit, and whether they would go with Andre Russell if he's half fit, because he's got a hamstring problem, he might not bowl at all. So for his batting, and that too in a ground like Sharjah, definitely is a gamble worth taken. But whom to drop is another question. Pat Cummins is coming good after all his earlier struggles. He is actually coming into terms with this IPL, both with bat and ball. And so has been Lockie Ferguson, who has been exceptional ever since he has been included. So that leaves the captain Owen Morgan. So 4 overseas players, they have to drop one to get Russell in. A tough task indeed. The pair of Nitish Rana and Rahul Tripathi has really impressed for KKR. But one area which they could improve is the strike rate of Shubman Gill. He has been getting runs for them, but at a strike rate of around 112, which is among the lowest among the openers in this year's IPL. So there they have an issue with their momentum, because as the wickets are getting slower and slower, the first 6 overs has become that much more important. Varun Chakravarti with his first fifer in IPL has been exceptional for KKR, and they would actually expect him to keep bringing up such wonderful performances. Because his performance has left Kuldeep Yadav, India's bowler, in the reserves. Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Shivam Mavi, and Prasidh Krishna have been playing musical chairs, but they have been good on and off. They need to find consistency with their playing level in that aspect as well. With the Kings 11 Punjab, their squad was being discussed in depth for the first half of the tournament, with them trying out almost all their players in their 24-member squad, but still struggling to find the right combination. But one person that has changed the entire equation, I feel, is Arshdeep Singh, the young under-19 seamer, about whom nothing has been actually spoken. He actually flies under the radar. It's always the other fast bowlers who gets the attention because of their speeds that they generate. But this youngster has been bowling consistently at good speed, and being a left-armer, and his change-up of slower balls has added a dimension to this Kings 11 lineup. Though Glenn Maxwell is yet to find form, still the entry of Universal Boss has definitely changed matters for Kings 11 Punjab. And the young flamboyant Nicholas Puran definitely is actually lighting up this year's IPL for Punjab as far as they are concerned. Their bowlers did extremely well, defending 126 against SRH side, which was actually flying away with the match, 55 for no loss. From there to come back, Ravi Bishnoi and Murugan Ashwin, they did a huge role along with Mohammad Shami. Chris Jordan had a tremendous night. He was struggling so far. They've been actually playing Jordan one night and Nisham the other. But I think Jordan's last night's performance would definitely help him to keep his place this time around. Mayank Agarwal is fit, so one among Mandeep Singh and or Deepak Hooda might find their way out of the playing 11. Definite. If when you look at the Kings 11 side now, it seems to be full of match winners. Whereas the same set of 11 players 10 days back, people were complaining that about them. That's how interesting and amazing this sport and this game is. So one of the best clashes that I think would be in this year's IPL, because so much at stake. Because a win or lose here, a loss here would definitely hamper their progress further. It's that part of that stage. So all excitement, and being at the venue of Sharjah brings in added excitement of the number of sixers being scored there. Definitely, Kings 11 are the ones to beat with 4 wins on the trot, but KKR would be also aiming for a victory.